Alright. Hey Darshan, so I'm going to run through the new designs here with my prototype. Let's see if I can restart this. So, you told me to reduce the number of screens for registration, so I went ahead and done that. Right off the bat, the player gets to choose their gender, and we'll use the human male and human female models instead of the athletic models this time, because for two benefits. Number one, the human male model, when they are at elite physique, they look more proportional, and so does the female one. It just looks better than the athletic models. So, uh, we'll also need to make sure that the gear and the skins that we will use and sell in the gear store, we need to make sure that we make those wardrobe recipes compatible with the human male and human female races. And we can do that by going to each recipe and just assigning human male and human female to those wardrobe recipes. Maybe I can do that in source tree and then push it to you if it doesn't take that much time. Yeah, maybe I should do that. And then after the player chooses one of the two, this screen disappears and then the model disappears. It'll be a 3D model here, and they will be side by side. And then, depending on which one the player chose, this is the male. We can then provide the player some basic customizations. So the hairstyle, the hair color, the skin color, and yeah, maybe just five of these here and make it a scrollable option. And the players said they had a hard time using the slider, so I thought it would be better to use arrows, and we can update this in real time. Birthday, Titan name. Okay, this is going to be different. So for all of our current players and all of our new players, we'll need them to go through this screen, which allows them to choose a class. What choosing a class does, it provides them a options later to assign skills, assign attribute points, and also they get a head start. For example, the medic gets a head start in Constitution and Intelligence, 3 bonus points here and here, and then the scout. I have this as scrollable text, and this is just introducing the player on the background of the scout association. So if you can make this scrollable, that would be great. I think this we can just keep as an image. That would be fine. The scout gets 5 points in reflex and 5 points in dexterity. The alchemist, oh, I already looked at alchemist, and then the vanguard. Same thing here. Scrollable text, image, and then you get 5 points in constitution, 5 points in strength. So I think what we can do is maybe we can have all the existing players when they log into the game, have them select a class, right? Yeah, I think that would be a good idea. So all the new players will start from the gender screen, and all the current players will start from the class screen, if that's possible. Okay, I'm gonna choose Vanguard, and then we can have players choose a faction. And what choosing a faction should do is we can give all of our players one companion in the home screen. So for the Pacific, let's say we give them a fish, and then for My Hero we give them a fox, and Twilight we give them a bat, something like that. and we give each faction one 3D companion in the home screen. Um, so let's just say I chose Pacific, then you would give me like a turtle or fish, and that way we only need to implement 3 of the 3D model habitants for now. Okay, and then this number I thought it'd be cool for us to display how many players belong to each faction currently. And if you can update that in real time, that would be cool. Okay, I'm gonna choose Pacific. And then this part is just the tutorial. The tutorial just walks the player through the story and the background of the game. Welcome aboard the Galaxis. You have been asleep for more than 40 years. We are aboard the last surviving ship after the first invasion. The Galaxis is a 300,000 capacity super vessel built for space travel, and passengers aboard are the last remaining humans. The enemy. Our race was wiped out by a powerful alien race we called the Senza. Ravagers from another galaxy, they have successfully supplanted themselves on our beloved planet. Okay. Your mission as a Titan. As a volunteer soldier aboard the Galaxis, your goal is to defend the colonists from the potential dangers we might face during space travel or planetary expeditions. Your body has been biologically enhanced to grow muscles at a faster pace. With each workout, you will experience profound growth. Your mind has been rewired to absorb combat insight rapidly, which makes you an advanced soldier and our greatest hope. So, after the background story, we can show their Titan here, and at the lowest DNA weight scale, so they would be very skinny, fresh out of cryosleep, and we'll just say cryopreservation is known to have taxing effects on their body. Effects can include memory loss, muscle atrophy, and changes in eyesight. Okay, so this is where we'll introduce the different physique stages. And of course, all players will start from the atrophy physique. So this is maybe just a static image. This number should be 1500. You are currently in the atrophy stage, I spelled that wrong. It should be, which often is described by muscle loss, weakness, and lethargy. With each workout that you do, you will gain +2 physique points. If you skip too many workouts, you will lose physique points and eventually succumb to Titan death. Your mission is to train consistently and build your Titan physique as you train for combat with your fellow comrades. Gain more physique points to increase your armor and weapon capacity. The more you exercise, the EXP points you will gain. Now, we discussed this a while ago, but we said that all of the gear items would be tied to a physique stage. Like, you need elite physique to apply this gear or to buy this gear and equip it to your Titan. So we're going to keep that system. Okay, so this is also going to be different. I hope we can have the player link a wearable as soon as they finish their tutorial, and that way they can just set it up and start syncing any workouts into the game right away. So that's going to be different. Okay, that's it for the registration. Let me just walk us through the home screen really quick. Okay, so for the home screen, let's see here. Okay. I have some allergies. Apologize for that. Okay, so what's different about this home screen is number one, I got this profile picture here, and the player can upload their own picture into this space, and it's just like a headshot. Okay, and then we have the PvP level, which I need to discuss with you how we're going to implement that. But this one will reset every season. We got the class that the player chose, and I chose Vanguard, so that's why it's Vanguard here. We've got this squad mode locked. What does this mean? So um, every brand new player who starts off will get this message here saying squad mode is locked, and they will have this prompt saying get a squad pass, or if they have a squad pass, it would say use your squad pass. And when they click on this, oh shit, uh-oh, how do we go back? When they click on it, it will take them to um, the squad invitation screen. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Huh. It'll take them to the squad invitation screen. Uh, the rest of this is pretty much the same. We got some menu items here: platoon, leaderboard, social feed, and Helios Store. We got the menu button, which expands even more options. I don't know if we really need this right now, but I guess we can keep it here. We've removed the DNA samples, and I think we can talk about how to change the DNA samples. I think what we'll do is for the habitants, we'll just keep them in the PvE battle tower, but for PvP, maybe we should disable the habitants from being able to fight in the 7 vs 7 Titan arena. This is the bag. This is the grind button. This is the grind streak, total grinds, Titan physique, which again expands the Titan physique screen like we currently have in our current build. Titan power. Okay, and this is my squad. Let's say that I have a squad pass, and I went ahead and invited all my friends. Then what would happen is this would populate, and my friends would appear here. So this is brand new. I think this feature is really important, and we need this because what this shows is, for example, let's say today is October 1st, right? I did a grind today, and I need to meet my my weekly quota for exercises. Okay, I need to meet my weekly quota. How do we know what the player's quota is? Let me go back. In registration, what we should do is we should also include this screen, which says how many days do you want to exercise per week. Okay, it says how many days do you want to exercise per week. Obviously the player is not gonna. Let's say they say 3. Okay, if they say 3, what happens here is it'll set the goal at 3 workouts per week, and each of these columns is a 1 week. It's a 1 week stretch. So let's say I only did 1 workout per that week. It would be 1 out of 3, which is 33%. Because my goal is 3 workouts per week, right? So it would be 33% for this week. And then if I did 4 out of 3, you would do. It would be. I think it's 120 or something. What is that? Is it 120? No, it's not. It's more than that. 4 divided by 3 is 133%. So this would be 133% because my goal again is 3 grinds per week. And then this is again 133, and the player would be able to scroll all the way back to the very beginning of time, and they can also scroll into the future. But what this does is shows the player how many days they grinded, and their how much they've exceeded their goal. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And then what this is right here is this is a crate progress tracker. dive into what that is. So I have it under home screen. Um, if the player um, reaches 6 grinds out of the 30 days, then they would unlock a bronze crate. And in this bronze crate, they get certain items like premium tokens, they get skins, etc., etc. We can talk about what goes in here a little later. But once they've completed this bronze crate, um, they've unlocked that one. They then are qualified to unlock the next tier crate, which is silver. And the silver crate requires 12 workouts, which is 6 more than the bronze crate, out of the 30 days of the month. And then the jade crate is this color right here, and that requires 18 days out of the 30 days of the month. And then finally, which this is quite difficult, there are 4 weeks in a month, and then the player would have to hit 6 days out of the 4 weeks in order to unlock a gold crate. And if they unlock the gold crate, they get even better rewards. And that's 24 workouts per 30 days. Now, some players will never ever have the opportunity to unlock a gold crate, and I think that's okay. Um, at least they get the opportunity to unlock these 3 or 2 of these. So this is kind of reserved for people who are really, really consistent. And keep in mind that we're not counting the number of grinds here, right? Let's say the player did 2 grinds in one day. You would not give them. That doesn't mean that you would give them 2 grinds here, because this is counting the number of days that they did a grind. So there's that detail there. Okay, let's go back to the prototype. Now, like I said, every squad has the ability to go up to 7 people, but for the very beginning, let's just give all of our players 4 invitations to invite 4 friends, right? So what that means is, for myself, if I am the squad leader and I get a crown for being the squad leader, I'm going to invite 4 of my friends, and each invitation is going to be unique. Why is each invitation going to be unique? I'll tell you why. Because one invitation will be for a scout, another invitation will be for alchemist, another invitation will be for vanguard, and another invitation will be for a medic. So, what that limits us, the player, to do is stacking their squad to be only vanguards, or only scouts, or only medics, which is kind of unbalanced, right? So, for the very first 4 invitations, if I want to invite a friend, I need to give them one of these invitations, and they are not able to choose their class. They're not able to choose their class. So when the player opens up the invitation, it already has their class assigned for them. Okay, so yeah, that's that. Um, let's say I want to inspect one of my squad members, which is going to be a important feature. So I click on this guy, and what this does is it brings him into the focus. And this is his profile picture. This is his name, his level, his class, and his progress for crates. And he's already done. Let's say he's already done 22 days of workouts. So he's qualifying himself for the gold crate. His power, his Titan 3D model will be here, and then these will be here too. Okay, so that's how you view your squad members. And then I want to show you the Helios Store really quick. So this is going to be the store. The player can do a few things here. They can buy tokens. They can buy gear, weapons, augments, skins, consumables, and precious metals. Each weapon has a physique icon. So brown is atrophy physique, which means if I am in the atrophy physique and I have purchased this buckler with my tokens, my blue tokens, we don't want to sell these with orange tokens, because remember, orange tokens are premium currency that the player can exchange real money for. And we don't want to give players a pay-to-win ladder to progressing through the game. Now, if I buy them with my blue tokens, which are earned strictly through working out and doing core activities in the game, then I'm able to equip this anytime I want, because the requirement is atrophy physique, and the player will always be in atrophy stage or higher. Yet, however, if I buy a quarterstaff with my workout tokens, I cannot equip this unless my physique is at good, and purple is good. So if I fall below a good physique stage into the poor or into the atrophy range, I am then unable to equip the quarterstaff to my titan. So that's important to note. The augments are going to be implemented later, but what these do is they allow the player to enhance their weapons to have elemental bonus damage. So we've got Nature's Augment, which has the regen property, Flame Augment, which has the burning property, etc. And you can ignore these icons, I guess, for now, because I just randomly placed these. And then we're going to have consumables, um, which will be giftable to your squad members, or you can consume them yourself. It is up to you if you want to give it to another squad member or if you want to use it for yourself. Buy tokens. This is a feature which allows players to purchase. Oh shit, doesn't open. Purchase. Mm, Premium tokens, which we cannot implement, I guess, until we're launched on the App Store. But will be the primary way that we can earn money. Players can buy these premium tokens and use them to purchase either skins or consumables or DNA samples. I think we should restrict the use of premium tokens to make sure that our game is not pay to win. Okay, so that's the home screen that I want to show you. And I'll keep the video short for right now, and then I'll talk about the other pages. I've got push notifications here, habitants, which I still need to work on, and then PV battle tower I still need to work on, and then the squad invitation system. We talked about this already, but if the player gets the squad pass, he then has the ability to invite 4 friends in the very beginning. Each person is assigned a class from the very beginning, so the players that are invited into the squad do not have a choice to to pick a class. So what that means is a player cannot play in the same squad with another Titan who's already an existing player, because there's a conflict, right? If we allow players during the registration phase to choose their class, oh, that's right. You know what? That's right, actually. Oh man, I forgot about that. So maybe what that means is players cannot choose their class in the beginning. Oh shit. Okay, I have an idea. What if, in that case, what if we just, if a player wants to invite an existing player into their squad, what is required is that player needs to have chosen one of these vacant roles. So let's say I want to invite you, Darshan, into my squad. That means you need to be one of these classes. Let's say I already invited an alchemist, a vanguard, and a medic. What that means is I would need you to be a scout in order to invite you into my squad. If you're not a scout, then I cannot invite you into my squad. Now that opens up the option and the question if we should allow players to change their class throughout the game. Oh, yes. Yeah, yeah. Oh, here, here.